Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Those who are new, welcome to my channel. In today's class, let us see our another South Indian dynasty called Hoysalas of Dora Samudra. Their role starts from 984 CE and ends from 1346 CE. Now let us move on. After the Chalukyas became weak in Karnataka, it was the Hoysala who became strong. The founder of this dynasty was Sala. On the order of a Jain monk, Sudhata fought with a tiger and killed it near Sosivaru village, today's Angadi, in Madhgiri taluk of Chikmagalur district. It inspired the people of exclaim Hoysalas and they established this empire. Those kings made a significant contribution to literature, education, art, architecture and irrigation. Now let us move on. Vishnuvardhana was an important Hoysala king who came of Nirupakama, Yeriyanga and Ballala. As a great king of this dynasty, he won Gangavadi from the Cholas and on the title called Talakadu Gunda. In order to commemorate the victory and built the Kirti Narayana temple at Talakunda and Chennakeshwar temple at Belur. He tried to expand his kingdom, but he was defeated by the Chalukyan king called Vikramaditya IV. The Ramanujacharya could not spread the message of Vishishta Advaita sect in the Cholas kingdom and come to the Bittidevas or Vishnuvardhana's court under his patronage spread his faith in the whole of Karnataka. This kingdom declined during the reign of Ballala III. During the same period, the Vijayanagar Empire came into power. Now let us see contributions of Hoysala dynasty. Our first contribution is in administrative field. The Hoysalas had brought into the practice of a provincial system of administrative system. The power to rule was given to princes, the queen and royal families. The officials look after the administration of Nadu, Vishaya. In the village, there used to be representative of the government like Gauda, Senabhava, Talavare and others. Now let us see agriculture system or revenue system in this area. In order to encourage the agriculture, the Hoysalas built innumerable lakes like Shanti Sagar, Balala Raya Samudra, Vishnu Samudra, etc. In the cities, there used to be guild among the peoples following different occupations. The land revenue was the main source of their income from the kingdom. A unique feature of the society was that the king used special army for and god called Garuda. When the king died, those guards would also sacrifice their lives. Now let us see educational system of Hoysalas. Agraharas, mathas and temples are the center of education. They were excellent educational institutions at Melukote, Salagram, Arsikere and other places. Here study of the Vedas, Veda Shastras and Kannada and Sanskrit used to be carried on. Now let us see literature of Hoysala dynasty. The Kannada literature flourished immensely. Rudra Bhatta wrote Jagannath Vijaya, a great poet. Jinnah wrote Yashodhara Charita. Trihara composed a Champu poem, Girija Kalyana. Raghavanka authorized the Harishchandra Kavya and Keshiraj wrote Shabdamani Darpanam. Even in Sanskrit, a memorable work is composed. Let us see religious aspects of Hoysalas. During the period of Hoysalas, a different religion like Jainism, Buddhism, Shivaism, Vaishnavism, Veerashaivism and Sri Vaishnavism were encouraged. Now let us see art and architecture of Hoysalas. The architecture of Hoysalas is world famous. The Hoysalas got their innumerable temples built soapstone. There are 5 features that can be seen in all their temples. First one is they have the star-shaped sanctum. Second one is sanctorium. Third one is upapitha. Fourth one is decorative panel. Fifth one is shikhara and pillars. Now let us move on. There are beautiful ideals of Mandanikas on bracket of the pillars of Chennakeshwar temple at Belur. A military general called Ketamela built the Hoysaleshwara temple at Halebeedu, and Keshava temple was constructed by the Somadanda Nayaka at the Somnathpur is a most famous. There are many temples in Arsikere, Govindanahalli, Bhadravati. All those temples noted for extremely delicate carving. The Hoysala's architecture has influenced all other architectural style of later years. Those are all the important information about Hoysala dynasty in our South India. Thank you for watching this.